Why do we downsize, declutter, live in a small apartment and do a budget? We do it to have a simpler everyday life, and we do it so we can travel and have lots of adventures as a family. And this time we're exploring Ebeltoft, a cute town on Djursland, a Danish peninsula, known for its charming villages, hilly landscape and beautiful bays. Our tiny 15 feet camper is our home base, and my dad is joining us on this summer adventure. Hi guys, and welcome to Ebeltoft. We arrived last night and we just spent some time getting situated and setting up the camper. We have an amazing view, look at this. Right here is the camper, and look at the ocean. It's right there. So that is our view from inside the caravan, which is amazing. For this trip, we've actually teamed up with this campground. They're called Ebeltoft Strand Camping. And we did this because Morten's parents, they were here camping, I think 4 years ago. And we visited them here and we loved it. So we're just like, we go to Ebeltoft, we have to stay here. It's the best location ever. So thank you so much, Ebeltoft Strand Campground, for working with us and for giving us this awesome location. It's being right on the beach. It's also right next to downtown Ebeltoft, so you can walk, you can ride your bike, and you can drive in there, whatever you prefer. But it's only 1 kilometer, and that is around half a mile, I think. So it's really the best location to explore Ebeltoft. And right over here on the other side of the bay is the national park Bjerge, and we really want to show you that as well. So can't wait to share these videos with you guys from this area. The campground we're staying at is right there, and we are going downtown and looking at a big ship, and that is right there. It is so close. It's literally 1 kilometer, which is half a mile, I believe. Very close. You can walk, but we're sensitive to nap time, so we're gonna drive there. Lazy, lazy us. We are about to go in and see a very long ship. Fregatten Jylland is located here in Ebeltoft, and it is the world's longest wooden ship. 71 meters in total. Can't wait to explore it. Downstairs and upstairs they used to have a lot of cannons, and when they fought in the war they were just cannons everywhere. But then 10 years later in 1870s the king needed to sail to Iceland, and he needed to convince his wife Louise to come with him. She hated ships, like really hated them. And she was like, okay, give me the best ship the fleet has in all of Denmark. So this ship was chosen. And then they turned the whole upper part into the royal suite. And even once they did that, when she saw it, she was still like, no, I'm not going. So she was really good at having babies, but she did not like sailing. Another thing that I actually didn't know is that this ship was in the battle at Dybbøl, which is a place we just visited. I'll leave the link to that video up in the corner, you can check that out, but that is so much fun. We just explored the battlegrounds, learned all about the history of the war with Germany in 1864, and this ship was actually part of that battle. That is kind of funny. The view up here is actually really incredible. I don't know if you can tell. I have the impression that sailors have kind of their own culture, and it appeals to a lot of people and the freedom of it, and I think it would appeal to me too if I didn't get very seasick. But you can really feel this freedom up here. There's just water as far as the eye can reach, and you can see land, and it's just beautiful. I can't imagine what it must have been like to be on the ship. Obviously, the captain had it a lot more fun than the people who worked here, but yeah, that's just the way it is everywhere.
The ship was great. There was a free tour that you can just join at, I guess, any hour. So be sure to check that out. He's really, really good. And they had a lot of knowledge from the wars and all the different battles that the ship went into. And at the end of the tour, they fire one of the cannons. That was really fun. So be sure to check it out. It's recommended from us.
This ship is literally located right downtown Ebeltoft. So if you want to explore the city or want to explore the ship, you can do those two together. You just park right outside and it's like a 2-minute walk to downtown.
You better grab that tambourine, bring a bass, we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene, make some trouble, baby.
This is the old town hall, and they have 300 weddings a year here. So they have one person hired just to do that. And he just told me outside that this year, next week actually, he will have done 3,000 weddings. It's the smallest town hall in the country, and it's beautiful. So I understand why people do it. This room is set up with very heavy Molbo furniture. Molbo is the people from this area. They didn't have a lot of money. Very dark.
These are all the Danish kings and queens from back to King Christian I from 1426. 21 kings and queens later, we have Margrethe, who rules Denmark today.
We mentioned this in the Sønderborg video as well, but Denmark actually has the oldest ruling monarchy in the world. So we have the oldest direct lineage in the family that goes all the way down. That's pretty cool. So these guys are all related somehow.
The first one was named Christian, and then Hans. From Christian the second, it's Christian Frederik, 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 Christian Frederik. And when Margrethe dies, her son named Frederik will be the next Danish king.
Super easy. This is where the old town hall has been for a long time. The first one was located in the same location. It was from 1576. That's very old. The current house is from 1789. This is still very old. Let's go down in the dungeon where they kept the prisoners. Bye. It's cold down here. Oh, there's a skull in the corner.
Stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that
I just have to say that Ebeltoft is amazing. If you're looking for a really good place to go and explore if you're in Denmark, this is amazing. Look at all of these houses. Half timbered houses, almost half of the buildings here. The doors are beautiful. They have roses and cobblestone streets. Really love it. Let's see if we can find some candy in this old candy factory. Salty Danish licorice, very colorful. So good.
This thing in here is called a horse mill, and where a horse would walk around and power and create power for the whole thing.
This is basically a museum where you can see how they used to dye things and make paints and stuff. Then there's the animal Siamesis Museum, and then the town hall, and all of them are free, so you can just come, learn, and enjoy.
1610, byens ældste